Good morning guys, thanks for joining me for another What I Ate in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new here, my name's Leanne, I'm a vegan losing weight on the Slimming World plan, and if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. So today is the big trip to take the animals to their new home. So I'm on the road, as you can see, in a van, and don't worry, I'm not driving, Dad is, and it's now 20 past 10. I've not had anything to eat today, but I am on my second Starbucks almond flat white. Now, unfortunately, this isn't in the Slimming World app. However, with some creative Googling, I've worked out roughly that the Costa almond flat white is about double the size of the Starbucks one. So by putting one of those in the app, I've covered two of these little teeny weeny Starbucks ones. So that's 3.5 sins so far. So it's now about 11 o'clock and I'm just having my breakfast, which is just one of these little oat and almond bars that I made the other day. If you just check out Monday's video, you can see how they were made, but it's 1 healthy extra B and 1.5 sins. So the animals are now at their new home, and we've just stopped to get some lunch since we're here in Scarborough. We're having a look. We've just parked on the front and we're just sat looking out at the sea. Dad's got fish and chips, but I've got my couscous salad that I brought with me with roasted vegetables. This is the Mediterranean couscous that I made up yesterday for 2.5 sins, and then the veggies are just red onion, tomatoes, peppers and courgette, just roasted and fried out in garlic and some herbs and seasoning, and they're sin free. So it's just 2.5 sins for this lovely big box. Hey guys, I'm home. So it is 10 past 8? 10 past 8. Got home a short while ago. Just been sorting myself out. Yeah, the animals are okay. The girl's really nice. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yeah, they were really sweet. But yeah, they're in their new home, so mission accomplished. Okay, let's do a food-wise summary. So I have gone over sins, but I haven't like binged and been out of control. I showed you that I had 2 flat whites from from Starbucks, and that they were half the size of the ones from Costa. So I've just called it like one. Then later on I had another one, so I called that half of a Costa one, just because basing on what's in the app. I'm looking at the calories in them. It's like 56 calories for the almond milk one, which is what I had. So that does work out at like 2 sins. For my breakfast, I had one of my little bars. Can't remember if I filmed it or not at this point, so if you're seeing it twice, do apologise. I did take 2 with me. This is the other one I took with me, and it was just in case like Dad wanted a snack, but as I suspected, he did not want to touch it. So yeah, that's loitering. Then lunchtime, again, I think I showed you, but I had just under half of my couscous and roasted vegetables. I'm putting that straight back in the fridge now, and I'll have that for lunch tomorrow. So that was like 1.5 sins worth if you have the couscous. Then later on, I had a giant Costa coconut hot chocolate, which is just Costa hot chocolate with coconut milk instead of dairy milk. But that's like 18 sins. So that's that. But at that point, let's just bear in mind that I really hadn't eaten very much. So whatever. I don't know why I'm making excuses, but I'm just not on plan. Let's just leave it at that today. So then on our last stop, I wanted something else to eat. I was getting quite hungry. It was about 7 o'clock. So it had a Waitrose. Exciting. So I found this wrap, which is vegan roasted roots with carrot and parsnip falafel. And I've eaten half of that. I've got the other one in there. Can't find a sin value on the app, but I mean, it wasn't that great. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even tempted to eat the other half. And I was going to like keep it for tomorrow. And then I thought for 9 sins, which is based on the average of other ones being 18 sins, I'm not sure this is worth 9 sins if I'm totally honest. So this may be, it'll either be eaten tonight or it'll be got rid of. And I also found, I nearly lost control, but I didn't. I also found these little creamy onion and chive rolls, so the equivalent of cheese and onion rolls, but they're vegan. And I ate one of those, as you can see. So I've got 3 left. They were 5.5 sins each. So it was nice to have one, and actually I could definitely have this as part of a salad lunch or something like that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I'm not sure what the date is on them. Oh, the 4th of December. So I guess I could freeze them. Freeze after purchase. Cool. So I might freeze them. We'll see. I might eat them tonight. I'm not really sure. And the last thing I bought in Waitrose was vegetable sushi, which I didn't eat. So I'm just going to stick that in the fridge and then I can eat it tomorrow. So that's my day in food. Yeah, there's not really a lot else to say. Like I said, right now, well, now I've been talking for ages, it's like 8:15. Yes, I look knackered. We left at, Dad got here at 8 this morning. We left at 8:30 and then got home at like 7:45 tonight. So nearly 12 hours out. But, you know, it's worth it for the animals to have a good home. So just got to try and get used to the fact and not get too upset. But I think tonight I'm probably going to get quite upset. And then we'll just, yeah, just is what it is, isn't it? But I'm happy with where they are. They're going to be very loved. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to have something like proper for tea, because I feel like there's a distinct lack of fresh vegetables in my diet today. I've also not drunk enough, so my mouth feels really dry. I've only had 2 litres of water today, and normally I have about 4 a day. So normally by now I'd have had 3, definitely. So I'm going to try and drink a load of water and probably have a cup of tea as well, while I decide if I'm going to eat anything. I can't really decide if I am really hungry or if I'm not hungry. I think volume-wise, I've not really eaten a lot today. If you look at the actual food, it's one of those little bars. It's half that couscous and veg, well, not even half of it, half of a wrap and one little pastry roll thing, and that's it. So actually, that's really not that much. Probably why I'm feeling a little empty. I'm wishing I had cucumber, but sadly my cucumber was not in a good state. I didn't think it was old, but it had some very dubious soft bits when I went to look at it yesterday. So, don't know what I'm going to eat. I will feed back shortly, but just so you know, I'm alive and back home, and everything really went to plan, to be honest. So, again, thank you so much for everyone who donated a bit of money to help me out, because I really appreciate that. Well, that's that really. So, yeah, I'll speak to you later. I can't hang up. I actually ended up deciding to make myself something semi, like proper. So, basically, I've just made myself a quick veggie broth, and I'm just going to chuck in 1 nest of rice noodles just to give it that bit of substance. But I've made this broth just from a teaspoon of stir-fry oil, which is like, I think it's rapeseed oil. Oh, sunflower oil, sesame oil, ginger oil, and garlic extract, so that gives it nice flavour. Some soy sauce, some chipotle paste, about a teaspoon, about 2 teaspoons of white miso, and a little bit of liquid smoke. Filled it up with hot water. I've used the end of a chunk of cauliflower, the end of a chunk of broccoli, one courgette, one pak choy, and then I've got some bean sprouts somewhere here that I'm going to chuck in, and like I said, just one thing of rice noodles, just to give it that sort of feeling of not being vegetables and flavoured water, which of course it is, really. I'll sort that out in a sec. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to have. That's super low sin. I think that's like half a sin for that and 2 sins for that. So like 2.5 sins. But I feel better having had some veggies, and I was fancying something salty. So yeah, this is that. All right, guys, that's all from me today. That soup brothy thing was delicious. And actually, as I ate it, I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, I was just missing vegetables. You guys know I normally eat like quite a fair amount of vegetables, I would say. Perhaps not loads, but certainly a goodly amount. Yeah, so that was that. I'm having a cup of tea now. I didn't mention, blinking glands are up again, and I've had a sore throat all day. I just wish it would stop doing this. Literally, it's every few weeks, I think. But hey ho. Okay, so today off plan, but not because of a binge, just from being not on plan. So tomorrow is me drawing a line under the last few days. You know, all right, it's been exceptional circumstances because I've been really stressed and upset and stuff. And, you know, I know that's not really an excuse to lose control, but at the same time, at least there was a reason that I did. Like, I just felt really overwhelmed and things. And I'm not going to lie, now that, you know, I just feel like now that I know they're okay, I know where they are, I know that, you know, I like the lady they've gone to, all the rest of it. Like, I just feel a lot happier, or not happy that I don't have them anymore, because that's broken my heart. And like, I don't even want to think about it, which is the only way I'm able to like talk. But she was so sweet though. Like, I started crying, like nearly started crying. Well, I was really, but my dad was there, so, you know, can't really in front of him. But like, she was so sweet though, and like, I just nearly started crying when I went to leave them, and she just gave me a hug. I was just like, thank you. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, the point is that at least I'm a bit more comfortable now that things are sorted. You know, we've done the journey, we've got them there safely, and I'm happy with who they're with, where they are, etc. So yeah, I'm just feeling a lot less uncertain about stuff. So yeah, tomorrow, definitely moving on, drawing a line under the last few days, getting my on it head back on, because I want to have green days, meaning on plan. So tomorrow, back on it, and that's that. All right, guys. Good night. Thanks for watching, and I love you all.